Welcome friends, this is Dr. Prashant Patel, Jain College of Engineering, Belagavi. Please subscribe my channel, give the comments and also don't forget to hit the like button. In this video, we are discussing on inverse Laplace transforms. Some examples on inverse Laplace transform by using convolution theorem we are going to do here. First example is by employing convolution theorem, find inverse Laplace transform of 1 divided by s into bracket s square plus 2s plus 1. This one also we can do it by using partial fractions, but particularly they mentioned here by using the convolution theorem, so they will use the convolution. What is that convolution theorem then? Here inverse Laplace transform of f of s into g of s is nothing but f of t convolution g of t. What is that convolution then? Already we defined. Let me define once again. It is integration from 0 to t f of t minus u into g of u du. Or you can interchange this g of t minus u into f of t, because convolution is a commutative property. Now here f of s into g of s, we can split this into 1 by s and 1 divided by s. Therefore, let me take f of s is equal to, let capital F of s is equal to 1 by s. Therefore, from this I can find out f of t, and let me take g of s is equal to 1 divided by s square plus 2s plus 1. Okay, 1 second here. The problem what they have given is s square plus 2s plus 2 it should be. Therefore, I am taking here s square plus 2s plus 2. Okay, now let me find f of t and g of t. F of t is direct. F of t is inverse Laplace transform of capital F of s. That is inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s, which is equal to 1. Like that, to find out this one, I can make the denominator as perfect square, and I can write it as 1 divided by s plus 1 the whole square plus 1 I can write. Therefore, g of t equal to inverse Laplace transform of capital G of s, that is inverse Laplace transform of 1 divided by s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. Therefore, it is, if wherever s is there, it is with s plus 1. Therefore, it should be e to the power minus t into inverse Laplace transform of, here s plus 1 the whole square is there. Therefore, e to the power minus t into sine inverse Laplace transform of s plus 1 is replaced by s, that is 1 by s square plus 1. And inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s square plus 1 is sine t. Therefore, e raised to minus t into sine t is my g of t, and f of t is 1. Now, convolution inverse Laplace transform of 1 divided by s into s square plus 2s plus 2 is equal to f of t convolution g of t. That convolution is defined like this: integration from 0 to t f of t minus u into g of u du, where f of t minus u, f of t is 1. Therefore, f of t minus u also will remain the one constant. Now g of u is nothing but e to the power minus u into sine u du. This one I have to integrate. Okay, to integrate this one, I can use the formula as e to the power ax into integration of e to the power ax into sine bx. Formula I can use. That is given by e to the power ax divided by a square plus b square into a sine bx minus b cos bx. Okay, if you are comparing with this one, a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to say 1, and your u is equal to x is equal to what, u. Now, integration of this is given by e to the power minus u divided by minus 1 square plus 1 square into a sin bx. A is minus 1 into sin u minus b into cos bx, cos of u. This is between the limits u equal to 0 to u equal to t. Let me substitute upper limit first, then lower limit. That is e to the power minus t divided by 1 square plus 1 square, 2, into minus sin t minus, b is nothing but 1 here, cos t, this is upper limit, minus lower limit u equal to 0. Therefore, it is e to the power 0 divided by 2 into minus sin 0 minus cos 0. Okay, wherever sin 0 is there, this total term will come 0. Simplifying this one, what I am going to get is, from these two, 1 by 2 I can take common, and I can write it as e to the power minus t into, minus also I can take common, and I can write sin t plus cos t minus plus e to the power 0 is 1, 1 by 2 is taken common, cos 0 is also 1, therefore it is 1. This is my required answer. Inverse Laplace transform of a 1 divided by s into s square plus 2s plus 2. Like this, one more example I am going to now solve here. Next one is, find inverse Laplace transform of 1 divided by s square plus 4s plus 13 bracket square is there, using convolution theorem. If it is square is there, then I can split it into two terms, as my f of s I can take it as 1 divided by s square plus 4s plus 13 1, and same term also I can take it as a g of s. Okay, to find out their f of s and g of s I have taken, I want f of t and g of t. To find its inverse Laplace transform f of t, I should make it as a perfect square. What is my perfect square method? To find out easy, the factors are not possible, therefore I can find perfect square method, that is s square plus 4s plus 13. I can write it as s square plus 2 into s into 2 plus, okay, a square plus 2ab, b is 2 square, adding, subtracting 2 square plus 13 is as it is. Now I can write this first three terms as s plus 2 the whole square plus minus 2 square is become minus 4 plus 13 will become 9. Okay, this one I can write it as f of t is equal to inverse Laplace transform of f of s. That one I can write it as inverse Laplace transform of 1 divided by s plus 2 the whole square plus 9. And to find out its inverse Laplace transform, wherever s is there, it is with s plus 2. Therefore, it is e to the power minus 2t into inverse Laplace transform of 1 divided by s plus 2 is replaced by s square plus 9. Now, its inverse Laplace transform can be written as e to the power minus 2t divided by 3. 1 by 3 will come into sin 3t. This is my f of t as well as g of t. Both are one and the same now. Using this and convolution, I have to find the inverse Laplace transform. Now, f of t is equal to e to the power minus 2t into sin 3t divided by 3, and both g of t also same. Therefore, inverse Laplace transform of 1 divided by s square plus 4s plus 13 square must be equal to convolution f of t convolution g of t, and f of t convolution g of t is defined to be integration from 0 to t f of t minus u into g of u du. And let me substitute f of t minus u and g of t minus u and simplify. That is integration from 0 to t f of t minus u. F of t is this, wherever t is there, I will replace it by t minus u. That is e raised to minus 2 into t minus u into sine of 3t. That is 3 into t minus u whole divided by 3 into g of u. Wherever t is there, I will substitute by u. E to the power minus 2u into sine 3u divided by 3 into du. Now let me expand this. I am integrating with respect to u. That's why I will take e to the power minus 2u outside. That will become e to the power minus 2t and 3 into 3 9 I will take outside. Integration from 0 to t e to the power plus 2u into e to the power minus 2u, and this term is sine 3t minus 3u into sine of 3u will remain as it is into du. And here e to the power 2u into e to the power minus 2u equal to 1. This one, to integrate this, it is a sine a into sine b. What is that sine a into sine b formula? Sine a into sine b, I can write it as 1 by 2 times cos of a minus b minus cos of a plus b. I have to product of trigonometric terms, I have to write it into addition of or subtraction of trigonometric terms, then I can integrate them. Therefore, e to the power minus 2t divided by 9, integration from 0 to t, 1 by 2 into cos of a minus b. A is this one, that is 3t minus 3u minus 3u minus cos of a plus b. A is 3t minus 3u plus b. B is 3u. Okay, into du. And this 1 by 2 again I can take outside, and it will become e to the power minus 2t divided by 18 into integration from 0 to t cos of 3t minus 3u minus 3u will become 3t minus 6u. Okay, minus cos of minus 3u plus 3u cancels into 3t. And one thing you can observe here, we are integrating with respect to u, du. Okay, therefore I will get it as e to the power minus 2t divided by 18. Integration of cos is nothing but sine 3t minus 6u. I am integrating with respect to u, therefore divided by 6 minus cos 3t. No u term is there, therefore this will act as a constant now. Therefore its integration will become cos of 3t into u between the limits 0 to t. Now upper limit minus lower limit, I will get it as minus e to the power minus 2t divided by 18 into upper limit. I am substituting u equal to t. Okay, that will become the coefficient of u is minus 6. Therefore upper limit and lower limit now. Upper limit is what I am substituting here, t now. Sine of 3t minus 6t divided by minus 6 minus u equal to t. T into cos 3t. Okay, minus lower limit t equal to, u equal to 0. That will become sine of 3t divided by minus 6, and this will become 0. Simplify this and I will get the final answer. That is e to the power minus 2t divided by 18 into sine of 3t minus 6t will become sine of minus 3t, but sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, therefore minus of sine 3t divided by minus 6, and this is minus t cos 3t, and this is minus of minus plus sine 3t divided by 6, and here minus, again I can write minus of minus plus. This will become e to the power minus 2t divided by 18 into 2 times sine 3t divided by 6 minus t cos 3t, and here 2 ones are 2, 3s are. LCM, I will take LCM at e to the power minus 2t divided by 18 into 3 into sine 3t minus 3 is LCM, therefore 3 into cos 3t is the required answer for the. Okay, subscribe my channel, give the comments, and also don't forget to hit the like button. And one more thing, if you press the bell icon, then you'll get the notification when I'm going to upload the videos. Thank you, friends.